Bonsoir, bonsoir. Waouh. Bonsoir. Quoi de mieux pour la rentrée des classes que de faire une musicale hyper classe? Quand David Byrne, la tête pensante des Talking Heads, s'acoquine avec la belle et dark Annie Clark de Saint-Vincent, ça fait crack boum Ils sont très rares à la télévision et pourtant ils ont accepté de faire un crochet par le plateau de la musicale, tout en fanfare et en costard. Préparez-vous à groover et à en prendre plein les mirettes, car pour nous ce soir, en exclu, ils sont venus défendre leur merveilleux album Love This Giant. Mesdames, Mesdemoiselles, Messieurs, David Byrne et Saint-Vincent.
Once so mysterious, now decoded and used, now according to you, what's so mysterious? What's so mysterious? Now decoded and used, now according to mysterious. Where it went, when you have worn it out, give it all. Where could you give it up? Where's the fun in holding all the cards? If everyone gets up when you sit down, I don't get it, just don't get it. I don't get it, I just don't. I don't get it, just don't get it. I don't get it, I just don't.
Thank you. As our friend said earlier, Annie and I made a record about a year ago. That last song was from the record. This next song is not. In a garden stands a statue of the man who won the war. His expression, tender yearning, every nation near and far. Oh, sad and ancient father, sweet as honey, tough as leather, running down the hill on Christmas Day. I am an ape, I stand and wait, a masterpiece, a hairy beast. I move so fast, but take a chance and come up close. I'm not a ghost, navigator. When you wake up and you step outside your door, shoes and panties neatly folded, taking off your dirty clothes. This garden tells a story, amber close-up, faded glory, running through the streets on Christmas Day. I am an ape, I stand and wait, a masterpiece, a hairy beast. No need to laugh, but take a chance. I visited inside your head. If you trespass in this garden to a place you should not go, if you step out from the shadows, see the city far below. I am an ape, I stand and wait, a masterpiece, a hairy beast. No need to hide, come on inside. I will not last, I too shall pass.
Muscle connects to the bone, and bone to the ire and the marrow. I wish I had a gentle mind and a spine made above iron. Mouth connects to the teeth, teeth to the loves and the curses. Honey, can you reach the spots that need oiling and fixing? Thank you very much. The next song is the first song that David and I wrote together many moons ago.
Forest awakes, a desert at dawn, a mountain at night, and the rhythm moves on. The people awake, they're marching along. The streets are alive with a terrible song. Forwards and backwards in every direction, the atoms perpetual motion. The shifting of light on the banks of the river. I'm free, but I'm keeping my clothes on. We're marching along the street where you live. I'm calling your name. The song is a gift. The song is a road. A road is a face is a time, and a time is a place. A place of belief and a time of confusion. The heart is a simple equation with beautiful words and with beautiful people. A song, it's a face, it's a mountain. A fruit that falls before it's grown. I heard a sound and a bird has flown. It breaks to pieces above the forest. A million particles born today. Out beyond the blue horizon, air cannot escape. Underneath the weeping willow, I can see your face. Free form climbing all over me, creatures great and small. Doctors pulling them out of you, hideous, virtuous, both of us. Home in my kitchen when it rains outside. Sweet inspiration sneaks up from behind. Forest is true. I know for a fact that the bigger the front, then the bigger the back. My heart beating still through the perilous night. The bombs burst in air, but my hair is alright. The shifting light on the trees and the houses I drown in an ocean of perfume. The strangeness of words, how the meaning keeps changing, but somehow the beauty will find you.
dishes in the sink, TV's in repair. But don't look at the floor, don't go up the stairs. I'm making up, shaking up, breaking like human stew. Making up, shaking up, breaking like human stew. years ago for a scene in a movie that was a video karaoke contest. John Goodman. Thank you. Merci.
I've had good times with some bad guys. I've told whole lies with a half smile. Held your bare bones with my clothes on. I've thrown rocks, then hit both my arms. I don't know what good it serves. Pouring my hard just to be clever. I know honest thieves I'd call family. I've seen America with no clothes on. Well, don't wanna be your cheerleader no more. I don't wanna be your cheerleader no more. I don't know what I deserve, but for you I would work. 'Cause I don't wanna be your cheerleader, no. I don't wanna be your cheerleader no more. I don't wanna be your cheerleader no more. I don't wanna be your deputy no, no. I don't wanna be your deputy no more. I don't wanna be your cheerleader no
This next song is sort of a true story. It's called I Should Watch TV. When I first got a record contract, I got a little bit of money, and the first thing I bought was a small color television set. This is before they had flat screen TVs. And then more recently, Annie and I wrote a song, and we incorporated some lyrics from a poet, Walt Whitman, which seemed somehow appropriate, although he wouldn't have known much about televisions.
I used to think that I should watch TV. I used to think that it was good for me. Wanted to know what folks were thinking, to understand the land I live in. And I would lose myself and it would set me free. This is the place where common people go. A global franchise, one department store. Yes, there were many awkward moments. I had to do some self-atonement. But I would lose myself and it would set me free. I know I like. Behold, I love this giant. Big soul, big lips. That's me, and I'm this. Everybody gets a touch of handle. Everybody's in the passing lane. Animation makes you touch on shadows. The weird things that live in there. Alright, I took a walk down to the park today. I wrote a song called Just Like You and Me. I heard the jokes from the sports reporters, the rival teams when they faced each other. The more I lost myself, the more it set me free. How am I not it's good to lose and it's good to win sometimes. It's good to die and it's good to be alive. Maybe someday we can stand together, not afraid of what our eyes might see. Maybe someday understand that better, the weird things inside of me.
If you say it is, then I guess it is what you say it is, but I don't feel anything, 'cause your pendulum is in swing again. Yeah, your pendulum hasn't swung back in. It's a champagne year full of soda months, through my modeling days, through the dry moments. I saw them all in the lights. Convinced it was the end of time. I saw them all in the lights. Got a daddy on fast, got a daddy on quick, gotta make this last if it makes me sick. Oh. I saw them all in the lights. Convinced it was the end of time. I saw them all in the lights. Convinced it was the end of Merci.
All the beautiful people, they did some work on your face. And in that struggle for freedom, everyone looks the same. You know they do. Everybody's pregnant, everybody's in pain. They're all pushing and shoving to make those humans faster and faster. No one's holding the wheel. Interstate highway full of cities and fields. Your friends and family, they tell your secrets to me. It's not so impressive until they all disappear. Oh, 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 oh. Sing along with the one who broke your heart. You know you do. I dream a dream. Wake up right there. You are.
Parties, can't you see what everybody wants from you? Forgive the kids, for they don't know how to live. Run the alleys casually. Cruel. Parties, can't you see what everybody wants from you? If you could want that too, they could take or leave you. So they took you, then they left you. How can they be casually cruel? Cruel. Honey, the party it went away quickly, but oh, that's the trouble with ticking and talking. I lick the ice cube from your empty glass. Oh, we stay much too late till they're cleaning the ashtrays. Do you have change or a button or cash? 'Cause my pockets hang out like two surrender flags. Oh, but I'd pay anything to keep my conscience clean. I'm keeping my eyes on the exit sign steady now. How did we get here with creaks in these chairs? Oh, there aren't enough hands, oh, to point all the fingers, but I sit transfixed by a hole in your t-shirt. I said much too much. Hey, look, they're trying to sweep up.
to work it out. We're on a road to nowhere. Come on inside. Taking that ride to nowhere. We'll take that ride. I'm feeling okay this morning. And you know we're on the road to paradise. Here we go. Here we go. We're on the road to nowhere. Come on inside. Taking that ride to nowhere. We'll take that ride. Maybe you wonder where you are. I don't care. Here is the time that's on our side. Take you there, take you there. We're on the road to nowhere. Ha! We're on the road to nowhere. Ha! There's a city in my mind. Come along and take that ride, and it's alright. Baby, it's alright. And it's very far away, but it's growing day by day, and it's alright. Baby, it's alright. Would you like to come along? You can help me sing this song, and it's alright. Baby, it's alright. Don't let them tell you what to do. They'll make a fool of you, and it's alright. Baby, it's alright. There's a city in my mind. Come along and take that ride. It's alright. Baby, it's alright. And it's very far away, but it's growing day by day, and it's alright. Baby, it's alright. Would you like to come along? You can help me sing this song, and it's alright. Baby, it's alright. Don't let them tell you what to do. They'll make a fool of you, and it's alright. Baby, it's alright. We're on the road to nowhere. Ha! Woo-ha! We're on the road to nowhere. Head 'em up now! Move 'em out! We're on the road to nowhere. You better believe it, baby! We're on a road to nowhere. Merci. Thank you.
Merci very much.
Hello, David.
Oh, hello. Good to be here.
Hello, Annie.
Hello.
Welcome at La Musicale.
Thank you.
So your initials, Byrne and Clark, the same as Bonnie and Clyde. Are you as strong as a team as them, or?
Yes.
Fewer guns.
Do you feel like a strong team together, Byrne and Clark?
Yeah.
It's been going really well. Yes, we've. It's maybe not. It's been really easy for us, and then I realize sometimes when acts tour together, it's not always easy.
Yeah.
Sometimes there can be personality problems.
But it
No,
doesn't seem to have any.
Fine,
No,
we're
we're
fine. I
easy.
have no personality, so
You have no personality. Oh, I doubt it. I read that a New York non-profit charity called Housing Works suggested this collaboration. Was working together something you discussed before, or?
No, we met at a charity event.
Okay.
And then we were at another charity event actually later in the week at this place called Housing Works, where Bjork and Dirty Projectors did a night of music together, original music, and it was really incredible.
That's how
Said
it
yes.
happened.
that's how it happened.
And so you never met before that?
Just to shake hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I saw Annie backstage at one concert and told her I liked her videos.
Yeah, he said they were very creepy. And I said,
Creepy.
thank you. That's a very big
That's a real
compliment.
compliment. No, but you've been to see her on many gigs, I read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went to the shows.
David goes to a lot of gigs in New York, though. He's very
Yeah.
constantly curious.
David, you've worked with lots of different people in the past. When you meet someone, is there a certain chemistry that you need to feel to work with the people, or do you know instinctively that it will work out?
No, we had a long period of kind of getting to know one another. It's relatively easy to collaborate a little bit via the internet, but when we were in the same town, because we're all often touring and doing other things, we would just socialize. We would go to the theater or go hear music or have dinner, things like this. So
Dance,
yeah.
performances.
Oh.
This kind of thing. So we, to kind of get to know one another as personalities and how the other person thinks a little bit. Not so much strictly about music or business or our collaboration.
So it's a human feeling too. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
It feels like a very complete record. I read that you, Annie, had the idea of the brass section.
I did. I suggested the brass band because originally the space that we were thinking we'd perform the show in is a tiny bookstore. And I thought, well, maybe we could have about 5 brass players and we wouldn't have to amplify really anything but the voices. And it could be quaint and sweet. It grew.
It grew a lot
Yeah.
since.
Yes.
But you never composed for a brass section before?
Not specifically. I mean, I'd written for a lot of instruments that I don't play, just in the computer on MIDI, but I'd never really written for brass.
And I read too that, David, you said that you didn't want to use any bass and that the tuba or the baritone sax would do the job. Is it a decision you made before the recording too?
For the recording too, sometimes the bass is doubled with the synthesizer, but often it's just the tuba playing the bass part. And I thought, oh, this is really wonderful. It makes it very integral that it's almost all brass except for us and drums and some things.
Also, what's great about the tuba is it's so visual.
Yeah.
I mean, it's massive.
Talking about visual, you both have an interesting visual world. So how did it mix? How did you decide to create this amazing show that you're offering us? Was there many choreographies or?
There was choreography. A woman named Annie B. Parson. She has a dance theater company called Big Dance Theater, and we liked some things she'd done, so we asked her to maybe at first just do a little bit, maybe look at how we're arranged on stage. And of course, she looked at it and she realized that the brass could move. And
We saw
so she said, okay, now first we make an arrangement and then we ask you to move. And now we're going to ask you to do this. And can you play and lie down on the ground? And some players said yes and others said no. Can't do that.
The tuba specifically is a difficult instrument to put on the ground and then maneuver yourself into.
Does that mean you had to rehearse a lot before going on tour with the brass section?
Oh yeah. We had probably 3 or 4 weeks of rehearsals, all told.
John Congleton contributed on this album. How much did he contribute?
John did a lot of the drum programming, and we'd recorded the brass first off, and then we were kind of looking for the right texture, drum-wise, something that could really highlight the brass. And John came in and programmed most of the record.
Because you've worked with him a lot, but it was the first time for you, David?
First time for me.
Yeah?
Yeah. I thought it worked great. I thought that it was a kind of a distorted drums, real drum sounds, kind of turned into kind of a programmed part. So I thought it worked really well.
You said that it was a very collaborative work and that you really pushed each other. Were there any ego problems?
I don't think so.
Oh, I can think. Well,
Oh,
not
no.
not real problems. But
Tell me more.
I'm sure there were. I can remember a few moments when I might have thought, "Oh, what's going on here? What's going on here?" But they were relatively small. It was relatively small.
But you said you both were out of your comfort zone. And do you think that's the only way to be really creative?
Yeah, I think it kind of pushes you to. You have to adapt. You have to learn something new. You have to actually listen to what's going on, and not just rely on what you normally do. You have to actually respond to what the other person is offering and what they're creating. That way you really get something new.
And the other aspect of that makes it all work is having real trust in the other person. And trusting that if they send you an idea, they really mean it, wholeheartedly, and taking it from there.
About the lyrics, your writing is very fantastical and imaginative. Can you tell us about the process of writing? Is it a tandem work or?
Usually the words are left to one person.
Okay.
So we would collaborate on the arrangements and the music, and then sometimes the melody, and then usually we would then talk and go, okay, who's going to write the words on this one? And we would make a decision, because usually, except for on one song, usually the person who wrote the words would be the person who sings it also.
Yeah.
The words seemed, something about words seemed like it's personal, and so.
Yeah, you don't feel as strange, changing a note or two here in an arrangement, but going, oh, what in the world are you talking about in that line? You don't. That's kind of sacred stuff that you don't want to step on people's toes there.
Yeah, I wouldn't go in and change any lyrics.
No. You did suggest on a couple instances that it should rhyme a little better, which was a good suggestion, which I took, egolessly.
And what about your melancholy? Because you said you have a tendency for melancholy, and David changed that a little bit.
Well, I find David so, I find his music so joyful and not in any kind of shallow way, in this like absurdist existential joy that is so distinct and is so refined at this point. And so I think getting to work with him pulled out that side of me, which I don't often tend to. I tend to be a little bit
Do you think it's going to influence your next solo album, this experience with David?
Yeah, it already has. I already wrote another record.
Oh, okay, it's ready.
I can definitely see some through lines and a little more emphasis on groove and things like that. So.
But melancholy's nice. It's a very nice thing.
We love
it's really beautiful.
Of course.
Yeah.
David, you're a very prolific artist. You've directed movies, exhibit photographs, scored ballets. You won an Academy Award. You wrote a book, How Music Works. And you have a label, Wake Up. Are you a workaholic?
Oh yes, a little bit, but less than I used to be.
Oh my
now
God.
Yes, much less than I used to be. Now I take more time to just go out and explore in the daytime.
To do some bicycle?
Yeah, to ride on a bicycle. I did today, and.
Do you see yourself as a contributor, a collaborator, or do you have any solo projects?
Wow. No, I don't have any solo projects coming. There's maybe some more theatrical projects that I'm working on, but not solo.
Are you excited to tour in Europe?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
How many? Do you have a big tour coming up?
It's not so big.
Not so big?
It's
I wish
about
it
a
would be.
month.
Yeah, it's about a
Yeah.
month. It's not. I always wish we can play more places, but it's a big show.
And you're a lot on stage.
There's a lot of people on stage, so we're doing as many places as we can.
Well, we were so happy to have you here tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome at La Musicale whenever you want. Thank you. Allez, salut maintenant.
That's good.